Bobby stepped off the plane and into the bustling city of New Delhi. The air was thick with the scents of spices, and the streets were alive with the sounds of people, cars, and street vendors calling out their wares. Bright colors filled the air as Bobby looked around in at the busy marketplace, the golden temples, and the beautiful red fort towering in the distance. "This place is incredible," Bobby exclaimed, looking up at the intricate buildings and colorful decorations. "It's like stepping into a different world." Kwame, his safari guide and companion on this journey, grinned. "Welcome to India, Bobby. Today, we'll be taking part in the Festival of Lights, or Diwali, one of the biggest festivals in the country. It's a celebration of light over darkness, good over evil. But there's more to it than just fireworks and lights. You'll be facing a series of challenges related to the festival's significance." Bobby's eyes lit up. "I've never been part of a festival like this before. What do I need to do?" Kwame smiled. "Get ready for an adventure that will test your courage, wisdom, and heart." Bobby's first task in the Festival of Lights was to take part in a ritual where people light small oil lamps called diyas to symbolize the triumph of light over darkness. The challenge was simple but meaningful. Bobby had to light a series of diyas along the path leading to a grand temple, making sure they stayed lit despite the winds of the evening. The festival was in full swing as Bobby joined a group of local children, each carrying their own little oil lamps. Bobby was excited, but the winds were strong and the light from his diya flickered nervously. "Stay focused," Kwame said gently, watching Bobby closely. "The diyas are a symbol of hope and they require patience. If you lose your focus, the light will fade. But if you believe, the flame will grow." Bobby took a deep breath and carefully placed the diya on the stone path, steadying his paws. Slowly, he moved along the path, lighting each diya in the row, the warm glow from the lamps illuminating the darkness around him. The wind gusted, but Bobby's determination kept the lights burning bright. By the time he finished, the entire path was illuminated with hundreds of twinkling diyas, casting a golden glow across the temple courtyard. The villagers cheered as Bobby smiled, proud of his accomplishment. "You did it, Bobby," Kwame said with pride. "The first challenge is complete. You've brought light to the sacred place." The next day, Bobby was introduced to one of the most famous aspects of the Indian festival, Holi, the Festival of Colors. During Holi, people throw colored powders at each other, symbolizing the arrival of spring, the victory of good over evil, and the joy of new beginnings. Bobby was excited but a little nervous. "I've never had colors thrown at me before. What do I do?" Kwame chuckled. "Don't worry, Bobby. It's all in good fun. Your challenge today is to join a group of villagers and dance the Holi dance while playing with the colors. The goal is to show joy, unity, and celebration. But remember, this festival is about spreading happiness, so leave all your worries behind." Bobby nodded, feeling the excitement of the moment. He joined a group of people dressed in bright, colorful clothing, and together they began dancing to the rhythm of the traditional drum beats. As the colors flew through the air, Bobby was engulfed in a whirlwind of vibrant pinks, yellows, greens, and blues, each powder filling the air like a rainbow. At first, Bobby was unsure, but as he danced, the joy of the festival washed over him. He began to laugh, his golden fur covered in bright colors as he danced with his new friends. The villagers cheered and clapped, and Bobby realized that the spirit of unity and happiness was the true meaning behind this part of the festival. "You've passed this challenge with flying colors, Bobby," Kwame exclaimed. "You've learned that happiness is about celebrating together." For Bobby's final challenge, Kwame led him to an ancient temple deep in the mountains of India. The temple was dedicated to peace and spirituality, and the challenge here was to meditate and reflect on the lessons Bobby had learned during his journey. "You've participated in the joyous aspects of the festival," Kwame explained. "Now, you must learn to find peace within yourself. To truly understand the meaning of Diwali and Holi, you must look inward." Bobby sat cross-legged on the temple floor, feeling the quiet hum of the peaceful surroundings. The temple was adorned with statues of ancient gods, their faces serene and wise. The sound of chanting echoed in the distance, and the air was filled with the scent of incense. At first, Bobby struggled to clear his mind, his thoughts racing as they often did. But as he closed his eyes and focused on his breathing, Bobby began to feel a sense of calm wash over him. After what felt like hours, Bobby opened his eyes and realized that he had found the peace he had been searching for. The colors, the lights, and the noise of the festival had all led him to this moment of clarity. Kwame smiled. "You've passed the final challenge, Bobby. You've learned that true leadership and strength come not just from physical feats but from inner peace." As Bobby left the temple, he reflected on everything he had learned during his time in India. He had lit the diyas, danced with joy, and meditated for peace. But most importantly, he had learned the balance between light and dark, celebration and reflection, joy and peace. "India has shown me that there's power in both light and darkness," Bobby said thoughtfully. "It's about finding the right balance and learning from both sides." Kwame nodded. "Yes, Bobby. In India, the festivals are not just about the outward celebrations, they are about the journey inward, too. You have truly understood that balance." As Bobby headed toward his next adventure, he felt a sense of contentment and clarity. He knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, he would face them with the wisdom he had gained in India.